Hello, hello. We are here. We are live, and I am excited to come on today and talk to you about this mid-year point that we're in, right? I had to come on and share with you just as we are approaching mid-year, the importance of taking some time to really pause and connect with yourself, with your goals, with your desires, and really with your goals. What are the goals that you started off with in 2026? Those intentions, those desires, the visions. Maybe you even started with the word of the year, right? And it's important to take a moment as we are approaching this mid year to see where you're at with yourself, right? Here we are, we're halfway through the year, and it really is a time where you get to ask yourself, am I still aligned with what I wanted? With what I wanted in January at the beginning of the year, right? Am I moving in the direction that life is asking me of the life that I desire? Am I honoring my body, what it's asking from me, right? What about wealth? Are you expanding in your wealth? Are you experiencing the kind of love and connection that you deeply desire? And are you standing in your personal power? Or have you been moving through the year on autopilot, which is so important to recognize? You can start the year so powerful, like many do. And then as the months go by, you start to fall back into that pattern of autopilot, and the goals and the visions and the dreams that you desired start to just go on the back burner. This is exactly why I created Top 50 Voices of Influence Women in Alignment. This is a mid-year realignment. And if you're looking at your goals that you set in January and you're feeling a little bit behind, or you're feeling tired and exhausted, feeling like you're not successful, or you may even be questioning if the path you're still on feels right for you, then please take a moment to sit with yourself and tune in to a mid-year realignment. Here's another thing that's super important. You may be realizing that what you wanted at the beginning of the year is no longer what your soul, what your body, or what your life is asking of you now, of what you desire. And this is the beautiful part of mid-year. You get to change the rules. You get to decide what you want to continue with, but do it from a place of alignment. This is why this event is Women in Alignment. This is an event that is going to bring you more than 30 powerful women who are leading in the areas of health, wealth, love, and personal power. And they're going to bring to you their wisdom, their tools, their support, and ways to support you for the remainder of 2026, to make the remainder of the year the most powerful part of the year, right? And what I want you to know is that you don't have to wait until you feel like things are falling apart or you're completely exhausted to pause. You get to realign at any time, and you get to do that now. I preach realignment. And when I say I preach realignment, it means I want to feel aligned in everything that I do. And many times that requires for us to pivot. It requires for you to change things that maybe you weren't even planning. but it has to feel in integrity with you. It has to feel in integrity with your values. And this is when you get to pivot and realign as many times as you desire. And if you're evolving and you're growing, that realignment is going to be necessary at a rapid pace, or you're going to see it more often. And so when you think of top 50 voices of influence, women in alignment, this event is designed for the woman who knows she's being called for more, being called into more, right? Where you no longer want to force things in your life the way you've been forcing. You want the rest of 2026 to feel different. This is for the woman who is tired of living in survival mode and burnout, exhausted. The woman who is ready to listen to her body, ready to expand her wealth without abandoning herself and being able to receive, learning how to receive openly, right? That expands your wealth. And it's for the woman who is craving deeper love and connections with others, right? And even for the woman who wants to reconnect with herself, remember who she really is before all these labels and identities were placed upon her. And Top 50 Voices of Influence, Women in Alignment is an event that is focused on four different pillars, right? And it is health, wealth, love, and personal power. And so when you register for this free event, because this is absolutely free, this event is not necessarily intended for you to tune into every single day. It's intended for you to tune into the day that is calling you, right? And that's the beauty of it. You get to tune in where you feel most called. Is it in your health, wealth, love, relationships, or personal power? You get to decide. Now, one of the beautiful things about this event is the moment that you register, I give you immediate access to the alignment audit. It is an audit that will take you about 10 minutes or less for you to sit down and really see what areas of your life are misaligned, are out of balance. If the word alignment doesn't connect with you, which areas of your life are out of balance? Is it your health? Is it your wealth? Your career? Your spirituality, your connection, your purpose? And I want you to tune into this because it's going to be that blueprint for how you move through the week. Now, this week, it is June 15th through the 19th. And like I said, it's focused on four pillars. On Monday, we focus on health because your body is always communicating with you. And for many women, the body has been carrying the cost of overgiving, overworking, overthinking, and really overriding our wisdom. Our body carries it all, and especially as women, especially as professionals, whether you are working in corporate or not, an entrepreneur, a stay-at-home mom, your life as a woman, as a mother, as a professional, we carry so much weight. And our bodies is the first one that begins to communicate with us. But oftentimes we ignore it. So on day one, which is health, focus on the pillar of health, we get to tune in to the different coaches, leaders, and experts in this field that are going to bring you their wisdom, their tools, and their expertise on how to connect you back to yourself in the area of health. And then on Tuesday, the 16th of June, that day is focused on wealth. It is a pillar of wealth because your relationship with money, the way that you receive, and success is deeply connected to your alignment. And wealth expands differently when a woman is no longer trying to prove her worth. Oh my gosh, there's so much we can go into on this one, but you can expand your wealth when you know the value that you have as an individual, as a woman. But not only that, there's some incredible uh, guests, some incredible speakers that are coming in that are going to support you in the area of wealth and it's how it's beautifully connected. We have some incredible speakers that will actually show you how your wealth is directly connected to your health. And it's so important because these different pillars really stack on one another, right? And as you go through the week, as you go through the alignment audit that you get immediate access to for free, you're going to see how one impacts the other. Now, on Wednesday, June 17th, that is the pillar of love, right? Because love is one of the deepest mirrors. Love, and when I talk about love, it's also relationships, connections, right? Self-love. The way we love, the way we receive love, the way we communicate and choose and connect tell us so much about where we are aligned and where we're still healing. And I can't even go into the, I can, but I don't want to spoil it. Go into the incredible speakers that we have in this area of love, of healing relationships, on divorce, on so many things, but most importantly, self love. Then on Thursday, we go into personal power because your voice and your truth and your choices and your boundaries, your health, your wealth, your love, all of this culminates into personal power. And personal power is the woman really deciding she is no longer available to disappear inside her own life. Because we are seeing that over and over again. I see it all the time. Women desire change, they desire a different life, but they disappear within themselves. So, this week, this event of Top 50 Voices of Influence, Women in Alignment, happening June 15th through the 19th, is really the event that is going to bring you back and center you with yourself. It is a week to realign. And this isn't this isn't just your typical virtual event where you show up, you consume, or you forget about it, or there's so many speakers, I don't know what to do. No, this is truly a mid-year realignment experience. When you take that alignment audit, that is going to be your guide for the week to allow you to tune in to the day, the pillar that aligns more with you. All right. And from there, you get to decide which of our speakers you tune into, which are the topics that are calling you. You even have the opportunity to sign up for the VIP experience where you get lifetime access to all the speakers so you can listen and tune in, and maybe at a different part of the year you're feeling alignment in one of the other pillars. That is the beauty of upgrading to the VIP experience, which is only $97. You get access to over $5,000 plus of speaker gifts, tools, and resources, right? And that's available for you. Now, one of my deepest desires for you is that when you attend, by the end of the week, you have clarity. You feel activated. You feel reconnected with yourself. And you feel more honest about what you want and what you desire for the rest of the year. Now, because everyone learns differently, feels supported differently, likes to learn from different mentors, this is why I have brought you over 30 speakers, or I'm bringing over 30 speakers to this event. Not everybody is for me. I know I'm not for everybody, and not everybody's for me, but when you give yourself permission to tune in to this week, you are opening up your channel to receive from incredible women who are sharing their tools, their wisdom, their lived experiences that I know each of you will be able to relate to when you tune in. Now, allow yourself to be called into the speakers that are calling you in, drawing you in. Tune in. Don't ignore your intuition on that. Don't ignore your intuition on this event as a mid-year realignment, right? Don't ignore it, because I promise you that who you are being called to listen or tune into, or the pillar that is calling you, you are going to hear something that day. You're going to receive something that day that is going to change your life. And it's going to change the way you move for the rest of 2026. That I guarantee you. But you have to go into it knowing that it's meant for you. That message is meant for you. Okay? So, like I said, when you grab your free ticket, you get immediate access to the alignment audit. It'll take you less than 10 minutes to do, and it opens up and it gives you clarity on things, because sometimes you may think it's your career or your business that's the problem, but the truth is, it's that you're exhausted. You may think that the issue is money, but it's deeper, and it's more of your ability to receive more money, right? And sometimes we think that, oh my goodness, I need more discipline. I just can't stay focused. But it's just really that you need to come back to love, to support, to having boundaries. And these are the things that you will receive from our coaches, our leaders that are here to support you through this event. And really, the alignment audit is your starting point, because it's going to help you clearly see what areas are asking for your attention. Again, I created this event because I know what it feels like to be successful on the outside and disconnected on the inside. I I lived this for over a decade, right? The over exhaustion, the burnout, the living in survival mode. I lived in survival mode for over a decade that led to an autoimmune condition that then took years for me to find answers to. And when I received the answer, when I realized and when I received that holistic support that led to all of my symptoms and everything that my body was telling me, and this autoimmune condition that I developed all stemmed from living in survival mode. That was the moment that my life changed, right? And it changed because it was a mindset shift. I knew that I caused those problems. I knew that I created that autoimmune condition by the way that I was living in survival mode. So that was also relief. I knew that if I created it, I could also solve it and cure myself. And in less than 6 months, I was healed. And when you have the ability to do that with support, with someone who is guiding you, then you are able to lead differently, right? You're able to show up differently, to receive, to choose differently. And more importantly, to stop abandoning yourself for the life that you thought that you had created, for the life that you look back and you guilt yourself for, right? Stop abandoning yourself. Let's leave the guilt behind and start building a life that actually honors who you are. Let's start there. But you don't have to do it alone. So if any part of this is, landing where you feel seen, where you feel like it's speaking to you, then I want to invite you to join us for Top 50 Voices of Influence, Women in Alignment, happening June 15th through the 19th. You can attend the full week if you desire, or you can come for the day that feels most aligned for you. Monday is health, Tuesday is wealth, Wednesday is love, Thursday's personal power, and Friday we end live with a powerful closing experience with our VIP guests. And they're going to bring so much wisdom to you as well. And it is going to be an incredible week. This is your invitation to pause in the middle of the year and ask, what is my body asking for? What is my wealth and love asking for? And what is my personal power asking for? Grab your free ticket and also receive that immediate access to the alignment audit so you can begin your realignment before the event even starts. There is so much power and clarity, and that is exactly what you're going to receive with the alignment audit. You're going to receive clarity on the areas that are out of balance, the areas that are calling for your attention, and you're going to be able to walk into this event knowing what day to tune into, what day to focus on, and allow you to receive and experience what an incredible year of realignment, or I'm sorry, what an incredible rest of the year you can have out of checking in with yourself and having this mid-year realignment. So don't wait any longer. Grab your ticket. The link is below, and I cannot wait to welcome you. Send me a DM if you have any questions. I always love connecting with people, but I cannot wait to have you inside this experience. It is going to be absolutely incredible. So until then, I can't wait to connect with you further. Stay tuned, stay connected as we bring in and spotlight some of our incredible speakers. You're going to hear from them throughout the week. You're going to hear from them in the podcast just as they share why they chose to participate in this event and what it is that they're going to bring to you on this incredible week. Once again, I cannot wait to see you inside and really have you experience this event.